Hello, Esmeralda. My name is Harvinder Kelsey, and I'm a trainee solicitor for Bodge, Stodge and Hassel. I'm also a trained mediator. Now I'm here to offer you an alternative to going to court. Now one of those reasons is that court can be very costly, and another is that court orders may not please yourself or the other party. Now with mediation, the main aim of it is to please both parties and make both parties happy, and to settle on an agreement. Now why use mediation for a boundary dispute? Parties, as I mentioned, can retain control of the agreement other than courts imposing a restriction or an outcome. I myself, as the mediator, will act in an impartial manner. The process will be quick and cost-effective. All mediators have a code of conduct under the European Mediation Directive. The Law Society also has one for the solicitor mediators. Each party will be able to put their case forward to me, and the other party must not interrupt them whilst they are talking. If the other party has a disagreement, they are encouraged to write it down and tell me later. Now, the entire process is kept confidential even if a settlement is not reached. The process is voluntary, and you may leave whenever you wish to. If no agreement is made between the parties are not bound. So the only way the agreement will be bound, Esmeralda, is if you sign a settlement agreement. Now, if this agreement is not honoured, it may be enforced contractually. That goes to both parties. Now, with mediation, there are various phases. The first of those phases is the exploration phase. Now, this will include a private meeting between myself and you, where you will tell me the problems of this situation and the dispute that is going on. Now, this will happen with me and with the other party, with you and the other party. I will aim to listen to both parties and gain an understanding of what is going on in this situation. The next phase is the negotiation phase. This phase is mainly in both your hands, where you are here to come up with proposals to a solution for this problem. Now, I of course will help you in this matter and be there. If appropriate, and if parties cannot come up with a proposal, parties may be called into a joint meeting where I will adhere to try to settle for both of you to come up with an agreement that makes both of you happy. Now, the final phase is the settlement phase. Now, this phase is where the confirmation of the agreement comes, and if need be, I will get your lawyers to draft up a settlement agreement. If they can't, I will. And this needs to be signed by both of you and adhered to. I won't leave until both parties have signed. And if not settled, we'll make full account of why you didn't settle. I will note down the reasons of why you didn't settle, and I will then convene a joint meeting to confirm the outcome of this process. Now, I hope you choose to go with this mediation process, as it will keep both you and the other party happy. Thank you for listening, Esmeralda. Hello, Esmeralda. Thank you for agreeing to take part in the mediation process, I have now come up with some settlement agreements to benefit both you and Anakim, the other party. Now, the first of those settlement agreements is that you must keep your puppy inside if it is barking too loudly. Now, this keeps noise down and keeps your neighbour happy. Now, the second is that Anakim will also keep his music at a reasonable level throughout the day, so no one is causing too much noise for the other person to handle, and both parties will be happy. Another is Anakim will cover his dustbins. This will cause the less smell and will make you obviously happy. Further, both parties will not use the other's driveway. This allows for you to be able to get out of your drive with the back problem that you have in an easier manner, and for him to have his drive without other cars in the drive. I hope these settlement agreements do look pleasing to you and are pleasing to Anakim, and I hope you can resolve this issue with your neighbour. Thank you for listening.